can't go out with that now. Disaster for Burnett, who could be looking at a 5-0 deficit now. Staring defeat in the
32.
face.
Yes, and he's
Jamie,
checking out
32.
33% for 5-0. Got to come down the bed, aim low. The top is blocked, and now double 8 for 5-zip.
24.
Wow.
Richie requires
27% success rate at the double now for Harvey. His average is up at 83. But Burnett could do with seeing this through. 20 for tops. He goes for this for 4-1 and keep himself in the match.
34.
Mile above the target.
Jamie, you
And
require
now
8.
Harvey with a chance.
He's had 3 darts at a double to win this leg. That's the 4th, and looks to be a useful marker.
Game
Took his
charge
time,
in the 5th leg.
but picked it out with the
Jamie
3rd.
Harvey. 6th leg.
Jamie
Richie
Harvey
to
now within a
throw
leg of
first.
victory. Remember, first to
Game
6
on.
goes through. Dave Harris or Mick Savory, the opposition for the opponent, I should say, for round number 2. And Burnett knows he's in deep, deep trouble here.
It's never pleasant to see a great player, a mere
26.
shadow of the man he used to be, and it has to be said that Richie Burnett, I know, and his followers will forgive me, this has been frankly a shadowy performance from
59.
Burnett, considering he was right up there in the top elite class in world darts, challenging the likes of Taylor and Barnabas. But he's been blown away here. His average has only just lifted up above 60, 64 now.
And
60.
coming up on the main stage, of course, Robert Thornton, a new addition to the PDC and the ladies world champion, who has hit the headlines recently in the newspapers and on the radio stations. Anastasia Dobromyslova on the way.
59.
Yeah, that's the high-profile match of the night, and there it is in our caption, and it's one to really look forward to, a real appetizer for this event.
I have to say,
100.
Anastasia has done very well in the high-profile public eye with the newspaper interviews that she's given, of course, and all the interviews that she's had to give. She's given a very good account of herself in the media, the high-profile publicity in the build-up.
60.
Dave.
Speaks English like Angela Griffin. And well, she'll certainly make the news tonight if she can beat the considerably talented Scott Robert Thornton.
100.
Meanwhile, Jamie Harvey just has to keep it tidy, keep it neat, and he'll be through, and it will be exactly the kind of comfortable passage he would have been dreaming about.
43.
Yes, brave dart in tip-top form tonight. Got to the semi-finals of the World Championship at the Circus Tavern in 1996. Dennis Priestley was the man that put him out. We'll see Priestley a little bit later as well on this, the opening night of the UK Open darts here at the Reebok Stadium
59.
in Bolton.
Harvey trailing here, Burnett striving for respectability.
Really is a
Richie
feast of
require
action, and the
156.
fans enjoying themselves here. They were queuing early on this opening evening. And Burnett looking to get a little consolation out of this game. Doesn't want to be
100.
whitewashed.
He'll be back looking at a chance for the double. Harvey can't finish on 180, of course, but 140 would be terribly useful to him. And there's room in the bed.
100. Richie, you require 56.
Now Burnett to extend the game into a 7th leg. Tops for some consolation at least.
16.
Dear, dear, dear.
Wow.
It's just
Jamie,
not
you
happening for
require
Richie
80.
Burnett, is it?
His confidence is absolutely shattered. And now Jamie's just got to keep it tidy here. Double top for the match. Harvey looking at that double. And he's a mile
41.
away.
Richie,
Now
you
Burnett.
require 40.
Perhaps didn't expect this opportunity, but he's got a chance now to restore a little bit of pride with tops.
Game shot.
And finally,
Richie Burnett.
Richie Burnett gets off the mark and on
Seventh
the
leg,
board.
Jamie to
Here's the latest state of play elsewhere then. Around the boards, Mawson 3-0 up over Johnson. No major surprise where that is concerned so far. Birchall thrown up on Sutton, board 3. Tight game on board number 4. Quantock and Noonan, 5-4. The very latest score there.
Yes, and Passy 5-3 up, and the gentleman called Rooney scoring well. 5-1 up against corner on our final board.
We're back on board 1, where Jamie Harvey was looking for a 6-0 whitewash, but Burnett
100.
finally got his act together, and as Dave has quite rightly pointed out, it is such a shame to see a player who has provided great entertainment and great passion down the years and plenty of silverware on his CV. It's a shame to see him a pale shadow of his former self. And
45.
Harvey, who built up that 5-0 lead in impressive style.
You know, only last year Richie Burnett beat another former world champion, the Klassen, the Dutchman.
100.
We'll be seeing him beaten in the last 16 by Van der Voort, who of course went on, you recall, to the final. Jamie Harvey's never missed a UK Open, but it has to be said, has never really made a lasting impact.
122.
Talk about contrasting styles as well. You mentioned Klassen and Van der Voort there, the way they play the game, such quick pace, and this one, not the quickest, it's fair to say. But two players who've been there,
60.
seen it, and done it all before.
Harvey now, as we were saying, senior
125.
citizen amongst Scottish darts players, although Robert Thornton coming up quite soon is challenging now to be the number 1. Of course, Gary Anderson is another considerable Scottish player, so Scottish darts going through a little bit of a revival.
Thornton
41.
and Dobromislova on the way. Anastasia Dobromislova, the ladies world champion. Jamie Harvey is here now. Leaves himself with 50. Now double 16 for the match.
53.
He'll be back.
He's missed a few doubles, hasn't he? Only 5 out of 21, but he's still 5-1 up. So he will not be complaining. He hasn't really been seriously extended. Burnett, frankly, has been head-shakingly disappointing.
60. Jamie, you
Now.
require 16.
Double 8 for Jamie Harvey to go through,
James
and
Shaw.
Jamie Harvey is the
And the
man.
match, Jamie
Brave Dart
Harvey.
goes through to make Dave Harris or Mick Savary after a fine display against Richie Burnett. Congratulations to Harvey. Coming next, it's the one many people have been looking for and looking forward to. Robert Thornton in action against Anastasia, and it's all on the way next.